By Bernard and the people around him as not entirely. America the Beautiful by Ray. Felix Trinidad.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we have un Puerto Riqueño introducing Felix Trinidad. Introducing Bernard, the executioner Hopkins.
In Spanish, please obey my commands. Respect, respect. Touch him, Bernard. Let's.
Joppy down in the first. He knocked Vargas down.
Be waiting with this boxer. He's got to get off and start complaining early because that referee. Trinidad likes to have room.
Skills as an in-fighter. Many experts expect they trade jabs through much of front foot.
He's on the mark. And Hopkins' job is
from their first chest-to-chest clinch.
Yet how to get close.
With the right hand downstairs.
Hugging and pushing this guy. Keep this.
Hopkins again lands a right. Round.
Plan B.
It was a missed punch fest. Trinidad was 4 out of 20 according to CompuBox.
Hopkins has been managed with the height there, and he's out of the way once he made Trinidad throw a lot of left because he prefers to hit. Yeah, he just hasn't figured out this guy yet. Trinidad needs room, and that's benefits Trinidad.
In round 2, neither fighter a limited number of punches for him in round 1. Now on Hopkins.
He's trying to close the range, but yet Hopkins respecting the first couple of rounds. Very jumped right on him. He said he wasn't afraid. Guy, knowing that he's intent.
Hopkins has been working at distance with his jab. Found him in range.
So Felix Trinidad in 2 rounds has thrown.
You don't want to get a kid like that mad. Once you hit him one,
firing the left hand again.
Up on his right foot like that, he's on.
And how? How do you keep him out of that position?
Now he's off. Now
there instead of the jab. Now Trinidad
for it.
Up and throw a few more punches than was the case.
Back touching those ropes.
Hands up.
The whole ring to box. Just the middle of it. That's the fight that Hopkins wants
to win the fight.
In round 3.
But Bernard Hopkins isn't
that a spirited fight.
Bernard's reputation is.
Round 4 begins. Harold Lutton.
I got a 2-1, 29-28.
To try to follow this hard-hitting Trinidad.
Trinidad opens this with the right. Hopkins lands his own. Backstick. Trinidad getting as good as he dishes out.
He's done an excellent job of using his brain. Must stay smart.
No punch.
The first 3 rounds of the fight by CompuBox numbers. That's Hopkins is firing back and lands a right hand to the body.
Clean jabs by Hopkins.
Bernard Hopkins said that this fight would have pockets of brilliance and seems to be getting Trinidad when Tito seemed to be turning the tide.
7. That can help him.
Felix went to the body as Bernard moved away.
Offensive without that left hand.
Right hand by Hopkins lands flush. Pro who knows every trick in the book.
And to try to jab with Trinidad, that's not a good idea. Once you start trying to step in with power, wait until he's finished and then get him.
Hopkins blocked. And he steps in and bangs his right hand against Hopkins. Fires a little left hook inside.
And over there making Trinidad throw those left hooks. That's what make him miss with left hook. Don't try to make him miss.
Bernard steps away. Solid left by Trinidad.
Hopkins is not making a mistake.
In front of Trinidad. Yes.
Yeah, but Hopkins has used a lot of his foot.
Still outscoring Trinidad. He's landing 2. When Oscar De La Hoya came out and appeared that way, Right now, there's a chance that when he doesn't seem to be winning any of them, that's what happened.
Knock him out to win it. You may as well forget
Saying that Bernard shouldn't fool himself into believing that
the judges are not going to allow you to do it.
punch output by CompuBox numbers. Lands in return. Stamina. Hopkins who builds the tempo from round to round, and he's trying to. What are the signs that he's wearing down?
He went to his ring to his ropes again, Hopkins. He hit you. You are still limited.
Rounds.
Hopkins traded at the end.
4 rounds to 2, 58-56, 1-6, all the rest of Hopkins.
Execute what his trainer told him to do, throw the quick right hand. If he's able to land one jab and stay on the close.
Even when technically outgunned.
Right foot, he's making him keep it flat. That's what you want. Ooh, fainting.
Chopping right hand by
George, there's been a lot of, if you couldn't box.
Yeah, this guy's boxing
Ability of Trinidad.
The verdict falls into their hands, although 18 punches to only 6 for Trinidad.
You know, there are a lot of people out hearing about him and seeing him now. Geriatric wonder.
I'd like to see what happened in the 10, 11, and 12 with the
as well. And
Bernard is trying
to lose. Hopkins believed, but right now Bernard is showing a
I don't believe what I'm seeing. I don't believe it.
His own feet to try to dazzle Bernard.
Trinidad is playing into Hopkins.
Neither man has gone to the body as much as he might. They're both terrific body punches. Trying to break Bernard down with power shots.
Get him with that overhand right. Some more, hit you and get out of the way.
Here we see coming up on these right hands. He's throwing short.
You said, yes, you are.
I think
he wore the most discouraged look I've ever seen on his
Right in front of him, Bernard gets off first and hurts him
away. It will pay the difference.
Puts his.
You know, George, Trinidad has landed some big shots. 160-pound fighter, a middleweight. But maybe
Trinidad is spending a lot. We're seeing
that's the match he wanted.
This is the nation of Bernard Hopkins. What an awesome shot.
Trinidad's nose.
To the crowd on its feet as they watch and beyond.
And Trinidad during that fight resulted
now as Hopkins comes off a big 10th round as we come to the last 2 rounds.
Got to be careful with him. He's still that powerful.
Bernard Hopkins fed up. Bernard is taking target practice to lift their man. Hopkins just keep. Big right hand. Yep. Trinidad is hurt from the accumulation of punishment. You have it coming to the 12th.
Hopkins 108.
For safety and get a knockout. You just can't trust judge
against Trinidad without success. And his skill on the man who is tonight. Desire. He's never been knocked out. Trinidad.
Bernard Hopkins
in New York City for the United States flag.
And he's so physically beaten up in his career. Never be sensational power shot show in the 12th round.
Guy was so, I never thought his legs could last. But
157 pounds, 3 pounds under the limit.
Bernard, the executioner.